Hello guys, good afternoon. This is FTS once again. I am not a financial advisor, neither do I give financial advice. This video is for educational purpose only, and as we know, past profit do not guarantee future result. The forex market is volatile. As you take your trades, apply risk management. Right, so I did a video on weekly market reviews, and I said that the dollar will be on a short-term bullish momentum, bullish spree, and when it gets to a particular level, we should expect a bearish back to the bearish trend, right? Yeah, and the dollar was trending nicely on till yesterday, right? Yeah, when Trump reminded those countries of the tariff deadline, which is on the 9th of July, right? Which is yesterday, okay? So yesterday as well, Trump threatened to slam 50% tariff on goods coming from Brazil, right? And the tariff, implementation of the tariff war, right, will start from August, right? That's next month, all right? So Trump gave another 1 month grace again. So countries are trying to balance up one or two, okay? Yeah, and the reason we said the dollar will be bullish because of the data from the NFA, 147,000 jobs were added to the United States economy. As a result of that, there was no need to hike rates in this upcoming FOMC that would likely come up this interest rate decision meeting that would likely come up in this month of July, right? So they will likely hike rates towards the last quarter of 2025, right? So as a result of that, right, the dollar started getting momentum. So yesterday, like I said, because of the tariff talks, right, the dollar fell all the way to this level, and today, the dollar picked up again. Why? Because uh, the initial jobless claim that happened was below market, above market expectations. Let me put it that way because yeah, the previous data was 232,000, and what actually came out was 227. This initial jobless claim is talking about those that filed for unemployment in the last 1 week, right? Yeah, and the data comes out every week, and the composition of this with every other data are, when you put it together, you can easily forecast how the NFP will likely look, will likely come out, right? Yeah, but for this week, we saw that those that fight for unemployment, right? Yeah, was 227,000 against the previous week that's a 232. So because of this, right, the dollar gained a little strength, right? So there's data supporting this. So in my own personal Telegram community, so we have to I place a buy. I posted a buy on for the dollar at this level, right? So because the dollar is going up, right? So we're expecting a bullish move for the dollar. So like I said, all the tech analysis are correct, right? Yeah, none is wrong. All are correct. So depend on the one you're using at the particular instant, right? So I want to take us to this, right? Yeah, I'll show us two things here. So I posted some result on my Telegram channel just now. Yeah, and I'll show us why I took those trades. Though I didn't post this setup on my trade community, but I posted it. I just did it to show us something. Okay. Now if you look at this, you see USJPY 20 pips. USD card, though some of them are late entry, right? But this one was late entry. USD card I think almost 15 pips, gold 100 and um almost, okay, let me say 110 pips, right? Let me say 100 pips, right? This is just I think 10 going to 20 pips, right? Yeah, so you can look at the charts. You can look at the charts, you can see each of them. Yeah, you can see each of them. Okay. And the last one is gone. Okay, so let me take us to the analysis I did. I use harmonics, right? I told us something that all the traits you all no fundamental no technical analysis is wrong, depending on the one you're using. Now look at this. If you look at USJPY, so because the dollar is going to gain strength in a short while. So if you look at this, so this is a money pattern. This is this shark, right? And yeah, whenever they did print, that is where you're buying from. So since we are bullish on the dollar, right? So any trade that have dollar as the base currency, and it's giving us a bullish entry, right, from a harmonic pattern. I told us. Yeah, so that's a good place to buy. And if you look at this very well, you can see this. Yeah, you can see here from here alone. I think it did. This is uh 84 pips. Then now let's go to Euro USD, right? Yeah, from here you can see the harmonic. Like I said, since the dollar is bullish and Euro USD, the dollar is on the cold side of here, so we're expected to sell the euro. Well, let's just say euro, and if you look at it from here, yeah, you can see this is roughly 60 pips for GBP as well. Let's see. GBP, it was from yesterday, right? Yeah, and from today, if you look at it as well, you get almost 68 pips. Then NZD USD, yeah. Since the dollar is on the quote side, we're expected to sell NZD USD, and here it is. Gave us just printed, I think 25 pips. Then look at the gold, yeah. Look at the gold, okay. Yeah, if not that the gold just came back, right? Yeah, from here alone, if you've entered from this trade, this is also 160 pips and USD card. Yeah. Yeah, the cartoons we are buying the dollar, right? So the dollar is on the base side of the currency and on the pair. So here we get from here, this is roughly 38 pips. Okay. So you can see, like I said, the most important thing you should know about trading is this. Understand that fundamental drives the market, and fundamental is the reason why price move in a particular direction. So if you can understand where price is going, right, then you use any technical analysis, and I tell you, you get result. Okay. So if we're talking about BTMM, right, if it is BTMM, right, here would have been the entry for my setup. Yeah, here would have been the entry for the trade. Yeah, here would have been the entry for me, exactly. Here would have been the entry for me, and that would have been a good one for the entry. Yeah, yeah. If it's USJPY, USJPY, just a minute. Mm, I think that should have been a no entry, no one. Then for this, uh, price would have there would have been the entry. There would have been late for NZD. Here would have been the entry. Here would have been the entry for NZD. Would have used this point as the entry, and for gold, yeah, that would have been the entry. Price would have done this and come back to my entry. All right. Right, for USD card, yeah, would have been, yeah, at this point at yeah, would have been the entry. Yeah, at OT at 97% tracement, right? Yeah, so would have been at this point, and yeah, you can see, right? So like I said, sometimes you need to understand multiple technical analysis, right? But the most important thing is that understand the bias of every market, right? Like I said, no technical analysis is always, all of them are good, know what to use at the right time, and all of them have their own advantage, right? So that is what I want to show us. And from that, you can see it from the trade that I showed us, okay? Yeah, can go bearish because we are bullish on the dollar, right? Yeah, and this is uh sorry, USD JPY, right? Yeah, USD JPY, and this is USD card. This is NZD USD, right? So you can see the whole trades, the four trades, right? I didn't take the GBP USD and the Euro USD, right? Okay, because I didn't see them on time, but they were already moving before I spot the trade, right? So the essence of this video is to show us that no technical analysis is your waste. The most important thing is that know where price is going, using fundamental analysis, then you use technical analysis for entry in line with that direction. That is trading for you. You understand? That is simply trading, right? So like I said, I don't trade fundamental. I don't trade technical trade. All I trade is fundamental trade. Once I kind of ascertain my trade using fundamental analysis, using key economic indicators like interest rate, GDP, inflation, unemployment statistics, economic and other key economic activities, right? Yeah, then I know what to do with technical analysis, right? We use fundamental to determine where price is going, then we use technical analysis for entry. So that is the beauty of trading, right? So I don't trade technical trade. Technical trade, I believe technical trade, like I said, is late because before you will do before you start trading in a particular direction, those who trade fundamental already know that where price, they've already determined where price is going. Before you that is trade technical, we know where market is going. They've already determined where price is going from the latest news and all of that because the market sentiment can change. Just yesterday, when the tariff talk came up again, you can see the dollar, did a retracement, right? But today the dollar has picked up again and it's heading to the direction it ought to head, right? So that is what I want to say, right? So no technical analysis is waste, and fundamental trend is the true trend of the market, right? All right, thank you, and have a lovely day. Yeah.